Been a good year so far. We've had a lot of chop in the market, which is certainly unfortunate. It hasn't been the best conditions for growing our crypto stack. But we're still building on here in MVHQ. We've been around, as many of you guys know, since early 2021. So over 3 years now. And our team's been working hard, a ton in the background, building a lot of new stuff, adding on not just to obviously what we have been marketing like crazy, our mission platform, and all the new advancements we're doing there, but also within the community with our growing content of shows that we're really proud of. We have three recurring ones now. Wake and Jake with THC, Fantasy Top Down. Oh, sorry, four. Fantasy Top Down, Boss Dogs, and the NFL Slate Talk on Friday, too. Maybe even five. We're doing a shitcoin one tomorrow. Maybe we'll make it a series if there's enough interest there, too. So super excited to continue to bring this kind of content to you guys. We continuing to innovate. And listen to the community as far as initiatives go. We kind of revamped a bit our MVP system recently in the previous months, and we're pretty happy about how involved the community was in that process. It was certainly led from that direction, and we kind of made it so it's not as top heavy, and more so just more people in general are going to be rewarded each month for their contributions. So which makes sense because there's so many different areas that people are contributing in NVHQ, and a lot of times it's harder for them to get recognized if it's in a specific thread that not everyone goes in. So the fact that we can kind of broaden those rewards and incentives to the community is really great, honestly. And then we're gonna kind of talk about a lot of different product updates that we're working on, and in general, just how these things benefit you guys as members who really are bought in the most out of everyone into MVHQ. You're here showing up every day. You're here contributing every day. So many of you, and we wanna obviously reciprocate that and also show you the work that we are doing. And that's kind of what this town hall is for here. So thank you all for joining, and we'll get right into it here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to beautiful MVHQ Townhall. Want to give a big shout out to JD for being MVP. So one of my favorite album covers. Couldn't appreciate all the value you bring to each, and our idea of democratizing the MVP process and really sort of like taking the feedback in from a couple of the last MVPs from the community. It's really cool to see winners rise to the crop here in a more centralized, democratized manner. When we have these votes, it's hard not to vote as staff, but when we look at the top five that we voted on, it makes a lot of sense why I made the top five, and we're really excited to see which winner this month will hold. From our end, like to just reiterate on Jake's point. And by the way, if you need to drop out or for whatever reason you have any questions but gotta bounce, feel free to just, let us know. Chat and head out. Otherwise, we'll recap right after town hall. I've done the previous town halls. Our vision for the community and really just building the mission product was not only did we see a gap in questing, in particular, reward distribution, value exchange between companies, projects launching, dApps, protocols, you name it, and their users. We also wanted to use it as a lever to bring more value to HQ token holders, to our whales, our annual NFT members that continue to support us. It's been 3 years now, right? 3 years in the making, and couldn't appreciate your support more. All the feedback that you guys give has been tremendous. Thank you for all the tickets. And when it comes to the product, we're really starting to see that value flesh out more. The more missions that we do, the more network effect and leverage that we have to work with bigger tier 1 partners, get more access to deal flow and whitelist for the community. Some of the deal flow that we brought this year has been due to not just stature of HQ, but also a lot of that value to the company tied in with missions on the platform. A very recent deal that we had, for instance, was the Pizza Pets, Pals Pets, Trevor's project. They allocated MVHQ the largest chunk of whitelists, and we're going to be splitting that between members and the app. So this is a way in which we leverage the platform to, again, bring that value to the community. We've mentioned features like allocations in the past, where MVHQ NFT token holders and whales will have a bucket in which they are basically reserved winning spots for different raffles on the mission app. But while that is coming into fruition, we are still leveraging at least the value to the community within these deals, within the whitelist investment opportunities that we see. And we're starting to see more and more as the market finds some sort of stability. As far as some of the new features on the app, just general and broadly, we've quietly shipped some features. And the reason that we do that is so we can test and see which users organically and naturally find it before we actually market it. Some of these features include the user dashboard, where you can now manage and oversee all of your missions. The referral system, which has been quietly shipped within that dashboard. The social engagement feature, which we have been marketing on Twitter and drip campaigning. But this is effectively a free-to-play on-ramp for users to earn points and engage with the platform. This is really helpful for getting engagement on socials directly, as opposed to just through the APIs, as a lot of the missions do. And a little alpha, we intend to make this an actual product as well. See Lingo Coin, Portal, Ortsar, AlphaBot, all of these different projects build it for themselves. And we intend to essentially make this a product that gives a more dynamic approach to user engagement, audience amassment, where missions are a little bit more static. We also have some of the things coming up too are going to be really focused on our go-to-market. We've been hard at work with the public crate flow. I want to give a big shout out to the development team. We've had a lot of companies come to us wanting to launch missions. We have completely gated that process for the last 8 and 9 months, and now we're to open up to the public. So basically pre-mint, but without needing that 1 ETH NFT to actually use it. So it's going to be pretty big. We imagine the network effect could be huge here. We're also working on the multiplier. So the multiplier will be tied to the completion of onboarding and weekly objectives that we'll be hosting in the user dashboard. And then once you complete that, you'll also have a opportunity to stake your NFTs, whether it be a whale or a 2024 membership token. And that will give you the max multiplier on the platform. We basically gamified the entire thing and have given our NFT holders, you guys, the opportunity to really break points. So more on that to come. And we also created a new missions focus discussion thread for feedback and ideas. So Jacob will post a link. We'll also post a link in the recap as well. We sort of shipped that quietly. Thank you, AI, over the weekend per Scott Coe's request. That was a really great idea. Keep those ideas coming, Scott. They're amazing. We also had some ones where if we have a mission with a partner that HQ should really pay attention to, we'll make that more prominent, perhaps in a field report. We're still need to iron out the kinks as to how we'll do that process-wise. But all that to say, there's a lot cooking, and we'll keep you guys up to date as we start to build out more of the things that pertain specifically to you guys and utility for NFT. Our go-to-market is quietly underway. We will circle back with a community towards the beginning of November, end of October this month, for a community fundraise. This fundraise will be specifically for our private round. We're not selling any more equity. All questions related to the token or the funding round can be asked, and answers will be shared exclusively there. We'll be dropping a forum, and we'll have a private town hall similar to what we did last year when we fundraised seed round. And as far as the tokenomics, all the questions can be answered there. But I would like to mention that we're thinking about what other communities are doing and how they're leveraging a portion of tokens to partner with other communities. We think that these partnerships can be another way for a value exchange, not just a network effect, but also in bringing value to our NFT holders. I'll give you a great example. If we were to partner with so-and-so ecosystem or so-and-so DApp or NFT project, perhaps there is some incentive for us that isn't just exposure, but potential access to deal flow, whitelists, whatever you name it. So this is the kind of thinking that we have behind our BD, our partnerships and business development, and we'll hopefully have more for you guys as we get underway. But I'll pass to Jacob. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the voice.
Awesome. Yeah. A lot of exciting product updates and a lot of cool stuff to come for season 1 and our go to market. So definitely stay tuned on the app, stay tuned on our Twitter, and you guys have the most exclusive info in the Discord as well. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming on the BD side. We're ramping up missions for our go to market as well. Just hammering in partners, trying to get as many rewards for you guys as possible, and just cook for the community. So we've got some exciting missions. Sean and Poppy have been crushing, just locking in partners, and Kook has been doing great on the hunting side as well. Pizza Pets, Mitch mentioned that one. That'll be super exciting. We got the most allocation by far for any community. So, shout out to Trevor and Bless and anyone else who's part of that team. It's been great to see what they've been able to do on ordinals, and love that, we're so chain agnostic here that we have all these different connections. So we'll do an internal MVHQ member only giveaway as well as a mission. So you guys can enter both and double dip. I'll let you guys decide how you want to, allocate wallets and things like that. But we also have a lot of exciting stuff for Thruster. So Thruster's doing their airdrop soon. I think either in the next few weeks, if not this week. Is it on the 10th actually? The 9th. So it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Anyone who did the mission on MVHQ should be getting some sort of airdrop from that. And that's something that we're looking to do with a lot of other partners, potentially some of the blockchains, even maybe like Barachain. So those are still, in the works. But a lot of these missions that we're doing now, especially like the farming ones, Union's a great example. They might not have an immediate reward, But it's a great way to get some test activity to farm some new chains, and maybe they'll go back and reward users. So that's something that we're always fighting for as well. And it's obviously completely free on testnet. So we've got some new chains and hyped missions that we're looking to do the same thing for. So Union, they're on their third mission now. They've been an incredible partner, and the technology is actually not terrible compared to a lot of these other blockchains. So that's been exciting to work with them and help people bridge stuff over.
Yeah, definitely don't sleep on Union. I think Union's pretty next up, like low key, and they just got listed platform.
Echo, they had a fundraise on Echo as well. If you're a part of the Kobe investment platform, we're talking with them about some things as well. But yeah, definitely wouldn't sleep on Union. We've got a lot of exciting ones coming up, like Abstract. I know, a lot of people are Pudgy's fans in here, and they were previously farming Frame, which was Saigar's chain, and now, Pudgy's, Saigar, Frame, all Abstract now. So keep an eye out for an Abstract mission in the next week or so. We also got Ape Fest coming up. So if anyone's going to that, definitely, talk in the Discord, talk in the member meetups channel, and make sure to get some cool pics and meet up with anyone at MVHQ. Those are always some of the, most fun moments, or the IRL things. If you haven't been to an NFT NYC event, you know how fun those are. But we'll look to do an activation around Ape Fest as well on their new Curtis testnet blockchain. So that should be exciting. And then Sonium is obviously a huge monster that we're looking to tackle as well. So a lot of new chains coming up, a lot of potential airdrops, and a lot of exciting missions for everyone to participate in. We got 4 missions ending this week, so definitely go check those out if you haven't already, ending either today or tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. Yeah. And
I like to call out to Padre, the one that I believe ends tomorrow, that we've continued to extend. That is built by the same team that built and shipped NFT Nerds. So that's Serenity. Big shout out to Serenity. He's HQ member as well. And yeah, check it out. It's pretty interesting. If you like the NFT Nerds, I think that team has really a sense of how degens think and operate. And I think there'll be some competitive edge soon. People like I definitely check out Padre if I were to check out any mission.
Cool. Yeah, good shout out. That's it for BD. We'll have more updates soon on the missions coming out, but I'll pass it off to Deathstrike to give you guys an update on some of the investments that you guys have made and that we've made as a community in the past, few months.
What's up, everybody? GM. Super excited for all the investments that we've been working with. A lot of them have been kind of pretty heads down working, but I have a couple of updates for you guys. So Saku, they've been pretty heads down building. They've mainly been focused on their 3D animated assets, so they're continuing to push on that. With Redacted Coin, they finished their $10 million round, and they're building. So pretty excited to see some of the big partners that they worked with there. Lingo Coin, I think that's probably going to be our first TG coming up. They are currently in the process of working with the listings on their different exchanges, and that news should be coming out in a couple of weeks, my guess. They're going to take their time and do it right there. And then, pretty crazy timing today. Gunzilla announced their kind of beta game release. You can kind of see it all over Twitter right now, and they've partnered with people like Ninja, Tim the Tatman, if you're familiar with some of the stuff on Twitch. I'll post a little link there, but so really excited to kind of, as the market heats up again, look for more good investments for us to take a chance at diving into, and some of the stuff that we've dove into over the past year is looking pretty good.
Awesome. Yeah, great updates. Thanks for sharing that tweet too. Pretty exciting. You got, 3 huge streamers with millions of followers tweeting about off the grid and having it on, the biggest like the only platforms, PS5, Xbox, and PC. I think it's the first one to be cross-platform in crypto, especially. So yeah, looking forward to those. Great updates, Death Strike. And we can pass it off to Presidente Poop himself and let him talk about what we got going on for content and community.
Of course, as my doorbell and someone's at the door here. All right, they left. Sorry about that. Here we go. How's everyone doing? Thank you, Big Mitch and Jacob for the awesome updates all around. Obviously, it's been a fun journey watching MVHQ evolve over the past 2 years. It takes a special staff to stick together like glue, obviously behind Mitch's vision here, and see through MVHQ's overarching goals, both from a product and community value standpoint. So I just wanted to take the time to give a big shout out to our staff and community members and continuing to make MVHQ the best community in Web3, through bear or bull. We continue to be here grinding hard, both in the community and outside of the community as well. Also can't thank our community and staff members for continuing to provide high value content with field reports, alpha, ongoing shows and events. We sincerely couldn't do it without you guys, and your continued support and help for others is absolutely invaluable. The content team has been hard at work, as the entire company has. And I just want to take a moment to recognize the team's efforts and how we're pressing forward and assisting our go-to-market goals. The entire team, most formally on the content side, Top Hat Cat, Mac Attack, Silva, Ross, Kensho, Jacob, you all play paramount roles in helping drive the vision of MVHQ forward, and with creativity and passion and like-mindedness that shine through with every effort. Check. Is this better?
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
I just switched to mobile, so my fault on that, guys. Of course, don't have any problems any other time, right? But town hall time, here we are. Okay, I will pick up where I left off there. Sorry about that, little technical difficulties. But as you guys can tell on our timeline, engagement, points, and loyalty, these are 3 foundational beats we've been trying to hit on our timeline. Obviously, with our recent platform push, incentivization of content interactions on X is priority number 1. So striving to bring our timeline to life, giving it heart and soul to coincide with the platform backbone that we have come to know and love. Every graphic, GIF, video, and content item is made 100% in-house. And while the entire team contributes heavily to the process, we're so lucky to have a special weapon like Big Mac Attack on our side to capture the professional polish and quality MVHQ deserves. With Mac crushing our timeline goals, THC lending his creativity, expertise, and strategy, Silva adding his spirited voice while putting pen to paper for all of our editorial rollouts, Ross's creative influence and wit, Jacob's hustle in help bridging the gaps between all departments, and Kensho taking the lead on our timeline posts. We're in good hands, and I couldn't be more proud of the progress we have made. All that being said, make sure you guys are all locked in on our X timeline, turning on notifications, and making sure you're getting rewarded with as many points as possible, and do your part to help bring our timeline to life. And with that, we'll all win and have success together, which is the ultimate goal here. As Jake alluded to earlier, we're also very proud of 4 new shows and events that we've rolled out to help keep our community engaged and up to speed on all current Web3 offerings. Every Monday, we start with Wake and Jake, where Jake and THC give a spirited overview of upcoming trends to help get the week started off on the right foot. We're followed by that also on Mondays by Boss Dogs, where Ross and WAF dive deep into the world of Bitcoin, ordinals, and runes, and providing alpha and strategy and tips and macro trends in that show as it relates to Bitcoin. And our latest offering, Fantasy Top Down, has Silva and Esrin talking strategy, plays, and pack rips about the fast-growing influencer fantasy game, Fantasy Top. And then in addition, we have a little kind of more informal event with the NFL season in full swing. We also gather every Friday inside MVHQ to talk fantasy and bets with some of the sharpest in the game. Obviously, DFS fantasy and betting has been kind of a much more active niche niche topic for us in the community, and it's been cooking for a lot of people for a long time now. So a nice little hidden gem there for everyone. I will conclude all of that by saying, be on the lookout for a public rollout for Fantasy Top Down and all of our other shows in the near future. Be on the look. I'm sorry about that. Be on the lookout for all of our public rollouts for shows here moving forward. It's definitely an angle we want to attack here in the near future. And so just make sure you have your notifications on, and we'll keep everyone up to date here in server as well. That's it for the content updates for now. Just can't say how proud we are of the team and community working together as one to help bring value to everyone involved. Again, the overall goal here is to have everyone win and be successful together. It's always been the ethos of MVHQ, and there's no better time than now. All right. Also, quickly want to just touch on some community initiatives that we've been working through. Heard you loud and clear on the MVP vote adjustments and ways we can keep incentivizing our community contributors. It's always our goal to be as fair and balanced as possible with all of the reward implementations. And it's your feedback that helps us keep a pulse of where we can improve and adjust. A big congratulations to JD and all of our MVPs and nominees every single month. We really do feel like we have the best community incentivization structure anywhere. And although with a few outlier moments, it's proven its worth month over month. So we're extremely proud of that. And again, just keep the feedback coming, and we'll be able to listen and adjust wherever we can. Just to end my ramble, and again, apologize for some of the technical difficulties here, but I think we pulled it off one way or another. But just want to express the importance of getting your daily blesses in, both staff and community alike. There's a lot of hidden pockets of MVHQ, especially with the expansion of focused discussions. So please make sure we're getting our blesses in for anything that you find value in. Show hosts, field reports, alpha in chat, et cetera, et cetera. It all goes a long way in recognizing and empowering our community to reward those that share with others. So just want to kind of stand on the table there. I think that's something we could all be a little bit better about, and something we should all be excited about giving back to those that give to us as well. So with that, I'll end and pass it back over to Jake, and just much love from the staff to the community, and let's keep things rolling.
Sweet. Thank you guys. All around, great job. Lot, as you can see, a lot going on here behind the scenes at MVHQ. We have a big team here across many different departments, all working, to grow MVHQ the best that we can on all fronts and spread the good word. So that being said, I know we dropped a lot of info here. But is there any questions from you guys? Any feedback from you guys in the community? I'll open it up right now. As always, you can either text, or if you want to speak up on the mic, you can do that as well. But yeah, we're happy to do a little Q&A here before we wrap up. I'm not seeing anything come in. You guys see anything? All right. Well, thanks y'all for coming out. Yeah, win. Yeah,
sorry, I had my phone down. I don't see any questions, Jake. Sorry about that.
All good. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out once again. Just want to reiterate. Look, we've been here for over 3 years, almost 4 years, honestly, from when this Discord first started in January of 2021. We don't plan to leave anytime soon here. So we're going to keep building for you guys. We're going to keep cooking. I think market is heating up. I talk about it all the time. If you want to tune in to Wick and Jake on Mondays at noon, we're always kind of chatting through what we think about how things are going, and I personally know the belief that we're kind of only getting started with this next cycle. So I think there's a lot of fun to be had ahead of us, both from the market standpoint and from an MVHQ standpoint. So thank you guys once again coming out. We'll obviously always be available in the chats. If you ever have anything that pops up in your head that you forget about, and you can always also listen back to this town hall. We'll post the recording within the next day or so if you did miss some of it. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day.